Hello, I'm Dr. Kelly Cassidy, clinical psychologist and the director at Prosper Health Collective. I've put this video together just to give you some information about how to do an online consultation, sometimes called a telehealth consultation, so that you can feel familiar with it and trust that it is a really easy and effective way for us to deliver our psychology services to you. So what will happen if you arrange an online consultation with us is that you'll receive an email and it will have a link in it to a platform called Zoom. Now, Zoom is a bit like Skype or FaceTime, which you might be more familiar with, but it's more secure. We actually choose it because it's an encrypted program and allows us to make sure that your confidentiality is being taken care of, okay? But it works in the same way that you will, like you're watching this video now, be able to see me, and I will be able to see you while we're talking about your needs and how we can be helping you. Okay, so pretty much that's all you need to know is that you'll get that email and you'll click on a link. It will then download the software if you've never used it before, and you might need to allow a couple of minutes for that to happen ahead of your first appointment. But other than that, it will pop up with a screen and your psychologist will be there waiting for you, or if they're not, once they are there, it will let you in, okay? And then you'll be able to conduct your session just as if you were sitting in the room. So it's fairly easy, and we've got some processes in place to make that easy for you to set up. And all you're going to need is a device, whether that's your mobile phone, an iPad, or a laptop, something that's got a camera and an internet connection. And obviously make sure that you have got a relatively stable internet connection. That's important too, okay? If you've got those things, then you're all set and you'll be ready to go. Now, in terms of preparing for those online sessions, there's a few things that I really want you to think about, okay? You might be in your home, you might be at your office or somewhere else, so you haven't had to come to us, and because you haven't done that, you might not have gone through your usual preparation in coming to see us. So it's important that you do actually prepare for that appointment ahead of time. My recommendation is that you find a private, quiet space. You actually put yourself away in a room and you imagine that you are actually in the consult room with us here at the office. And that's going to really help get you in that mindset and be ready for that consultation. So that's the first thing I want you to do. I want you to resist all temptations when you're in your consult to answer the front door, to run off and check the oven, or do other things that are happening in your home or environment that you're in when you're online with us, okay? Again, imagining that you're actually in the room with us. I've seen it many, many times. It's really easy to do that. Even when you're on your device, if a notification pops up and you think, oh, I'll just quickly check that email that just came through, please try and turn notifications off and just remain present and with your psychologist for the time that you're meeting with them, okay? Next thing to think about is the physical environment. Wherever possible, try and set yourself up in a place that's got lots of light, away from a window, or you might be facing the window rather than having a window behind you, so that your psychologist can see you. And think about the camera angle as well. You know, it's not great if we can only see your forehead, or if we're looking up your nose because you've positioned the camera down below you. So try, if you can, to position your device so that the camera is kind of at your eye level, or even just slightly above your eye level, so that it feels more natural when we're talking to each other, that it feels like I'm looking at you and that you're looking at me. Okay, and that's going to make it feel a lot more comfortable for you. So please try and ahead of time set that up in some way. It might be that you need to prop your device up on some books or put it on something just to make that happen, but it will make a big difference to your consultation. So please think about that. Then obviously take a little bit of time to prepare yourself in terms of going to the toilet, get a drink of water, and set your agenda. I always encourage clients to think about what their agenda is for their appointment. regardless of whether it's online or in person, is what do you want to cover, and what are the important things that you want to make sure you get out of that appointment. So please take the time to do that before you hit the link and start your appointment with us. I hope that all makes sense. We will send out information that will help guide you with some other links on how to use Zoom and those sorts of things that you can investigate. As I said before, if you've never used Zoom before, do allow a bit of time to download the software ahead of your first appointment. Otherwise, it is, as I said, a really easy process to undertake, and I hope that you will find that it is just as useful as if you were seeing us face to face here in the office. I think I've covered everything I needed to. As I said, reach out if you've got any questions. Otherwise, as always, here at Prosper Health Collective, we're working together with you to help you flourish and thrive.